Chronically Blue. Hello, all of my CP Bears. My name's Chronically Blue. Welcome back to some more Sonic X Shadow Generations. This episode, we are going through any and every single challenge that we have yet to accomplish. This includes all of the extremely hard challenges. And don't worry, I've already gone through and edited all of the failed attempts out, so that way it is just the good attempts, all the S ranks, only the best for all y'all, especially since I have lots of stuff going on tonight. So as you are watching myself go through and destroy as many artificial chaos as possible, just know that you will not be seeing a fail, or if you do, it's a really short fail, and it'll be replaced with not fail very soon. I apologize for being a little scattered. I have a lot of stuff happening tonight, and then it's going to be Relaxation City for me for the next few days, so yeah, I'm a little all over the place, but don't worry. I have definitely gone through and done everything that I possibly can to ensure that you all still get the best possible experience, still see how to do everything, aside from the very hard bosses, because it is the same bosses as previously, only this time there are no rings, and well, that's it, there's no rings. And that part is very annoying, but just telling you that part, you know, oh, okay, so they really don't change anything, and that's correct. In fact, there was so much that is not caused by it that there's not even a trophy for it. There's not a trophy for going through and getting an S rank on all of the different bosses, so you really do not have to worry about it. The only thing that there is that there is a trophy for defeating the final boss without taking a hit, which it is possible. It may take you a long time to do it, but it is definitely possible. I did not do that for this Let's Play just because I was already trying to expedite stuff as is. But I did find out that there is going to be some DLC for this game coming out very soon, as in like this upcoming month, so that could be fun. That means that there's definitely going to have to be oops, I fixed it. So definitely looking forward to that, because, you know, I mean, I'm never against like a DLC level, that because it's nothing bad, and there's so many stages that it could be that I'm genuinely looking forward to it. As well as I have been watching a TV show on YouTube, and it has been taking over my life, for lack of a better term. I have quite literally been watching it constantly, and all the little drama and cheese that happens, it just makes me like gasp and guffaw at it all, and it's so good. It is Degrassi, by the way, which, if you have no idea what it is a Canadian-based drama show that takes place in Degrassi High School, and they work with a bunch of different things and companies and such in order to like educate people about the struggles that teenagers go through in the modern day. It's rated TV PG, which I still have no idea how, because they go pretty far. And it is so insane to like watch the episodes and be like, they show this and like it's still PG? How is this even happening? And it was the 90s. That's basically what we've been able to agree upon. It was the 90s, so they just did like whatever they felt like, and they're just like, yeah, you know, this is on Nickelodeon, people aren't gonna watch it or care, so sure, why not? And it was just absolutely fantastic. It goes through so many deep, dark things, and for like every episode of like boring cheesiness where it's like, oh, sometimes the person that you think you're in love with, you're not. There's going to be like 3 or more episodes where it's like, this person's going through something really serious, or this person and this other person, they're doing stuff that they really shouldn't be doing, and here's how it's affecting them, and how they're going to become addicted to this thing, and everything horrible is going to happen, and they're going to ruin their lives. Anyway, here's the happy theme song. Without spoiling anything, that is quite literally the best the best definition or description of it that I could possibly give. They just go through so many different issues to which you're going to sit there if you decide to watch it. Basically, if you have not seen it, I would definitely suggest watching it, but just go all the way until the 9th episode of Season 1, specifically Degrassi Next Gen. If you watch all the way through there and you're still not hooked, you're not going to be, it won't be for you, but heavy, intense trigger warning if you do decide to go and look at it, because it just blows it out of the water from the very first episode. Just very intense, heavy-hitting things that like you would see in the news, and they just like take it to the next level, and you're just like, what am I even watching? How is this rated TV PG? It's gonna be so much fun. I'm not saying that it doesn't make me happy to see all these like horrible things happening in the TV show, but it does make me happy because they are showing it and keeping it as realistic as it possibly can while still obeying the ratings. Now, one thing it does in order to keep obeying the ratings is, of course, they don't curse, which that's fine. That is A-okay with me. No, how dare they don't curse? Nah, it's fine. It gets cut off, and you can like figure out what they were going to say anyway. Anyway, enough about Degrassi. Back to Sonic X Shadow Generations here. So, you are going to fail this stage multiple times, and that is okay. Once you have everything down pat to a science, it is still going to bother you because you just have to get the timing so well. Even right there, I almost missed the timing there. Okay, perfect. This one, really not that difficult. Like, you can kind of tell, like, how a majority of the challenges are able to be finished within only like 1, maybe 2 tries if that. And if you've done it before, then it'll happen again. It's nothing insanely complicated that you're gonna have to worry immensely about it. So if you have any experience at all with the game, which you should, considering these are the super hard challenges, it should be alright. If you're having difficulty with them, I would say the best thing to do is to go through it slowly, make sure that you feel comfortable with it all, and then retry it, and then go through it faster and faster until you have it all down. Here we have the Doom Morph, and honestly, you might be thinking, what's the point of these stupid challenges? They don't really matter. But they do, actually, and that's kind of the reason why I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. We're going to be seeing that in the next episode, which will also be the final episode. That's right, next episode is the finale of Sonic X Shadow Generations, until the DLC comes out, which I'm hoping it's only just one stage and not like an entire side world thing. I could not handle that. I mean, I could, I just don't want to. I mean, as is, I'm gonna have to like expedite Spyro in order to like get to the credits as soon as possible. And I'm almost certain I will not be able to do Crash Bandicoot before the end of the year, which, that's okay. That is A-okay with me. I got distracted, had a bunch of games come up, had a bunch of things come up. That's okay. Things happen. And the important thing is to not hold yourself, like, so immensely accountable for stuff. Like if you can take a break and, like, relax a bit, you'll be alright. The important thing is to know that just because you set a goal for yourself doesn't mean that you have to punish yourself for not accomplishing that goal. Like, try to stay realistic with it all. Speaking of realistic, it has been 25 days since I last had nicotine, and that is kind of cool, I like to think. I had a friend who, they bought a vape that did not have any nicotine in it, and they were just going to throw it away because it wasn't the same, to which I'm like, hey, if you're just going to throw it away, I'll go ahead and like try it a bit. And again, there's no nicotine in it, so it's fine, but it's still like insane that I was able to go 18 days without vaping, period, and 25 days without nicotine. But with that trophy, that shows that we have accomplished all the missions. The only thing we have left are the challenges now, to which there are quite a lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 challenges here. So yeah, we got a lot to go on here. As well as I wanted to let you know that I recently got the cosplay costume for Ash Ketchum. I am excited to be Ash Ketchum for a music festival that is coming up very soon. I am looking forward to it immensely, and I cannot wait for it. The only downside is that... Hold on. Gotta love yawning. The only downside is that because stuff is happening like tomorrow morning, it means that we're gonna have to go to bed early, so I can't really stay up and do like as many things as I possibly want to. So I might be like working on projects either on my phone or on my laptop as like my husband is driving, which is gonna be so much fun. That is absolutely my favorite thing to do. But I'm just looking forward to it all. I'm excited for it all, and I cannot wait to see what all happens. I cannot stop yawning, and it is only 7:30. I don't know what's going on, but you know, here we are, so. The thing is that with all these challenges, it can be annoying. I wish that once you fail a challenge, you'd be able to just teleport to it. Unfortunately, that is not what happens, so you really just have to find it on the map and be like, hey, yep, there it is. Now, you may think that you are done with this as soon as you get this clock, but you would be severely incorrect. So we actually have to go down here further and just keep moving as fast as possible, because there's a clock down here, and then we have to use the Doom Morph in order to go through the little like blob areas, and try to not force your way through this as fast as possible. You want to be like a little fine so you're able to stay up and in control of everything. I know it is very tricky to not want to just go all over the place, believe you me, I know, as I'm showing right here. But as long as you just like keep a steady head and just stay calm about it all, you'll be quite alright. And with that, we have the final song, Eggman's Facility Rhythm and Balance Remix. And now it's time for more ring collecting. Because we just can't have enough rings. But I'm of course excited to see the Sonic 3 movie, which is going to be coming out in December as well. I am definitely looking forward to that. And I've already talked to my friends, we're going to be going to it. I'm excited, heckin' excited. And so I saw a TikTok, and it was someone out of the Sonic Symphony. If you don't know what that is, it is a orchestra that travels across all the different states and like countries, and they play like a small collection of like Sonic music, and it is like officially endorsed by Sega and everything. Anyway, the text was, hey, just a friendly reminder to not cheer when Maria dies in the Sonic 3 movie. To which everyone in the comments was like, oh, don't worry, I will cheer 5 times louder just because he said something. To which I started laughing, and then I checked the comments further, and the person that originally posted replied with like a frowny face, and they just like kept going and going. And I'm just like, man, why do they not want us to cheer when that happened? And then I saw the name of the TikTok profile, and it was Maria Robotnik fan page. I'm like, oh, well, that's probably a good reason why they don't want us to cheer. But when I tell you, I'm excited for it. I really am. And ooh, the way everyone is just like, the second she gets shot, I'm going to erupt so loudly with my cheering, and it's going to be fantastic. Not because we love seeing a child die, but because of the implications of it all, how it's going to make Shadow go into this absolute frenzy, being angry at everyone and everything, and just give him that intense emo edge that everyone loves him for. So that is the reason why we will be cheering. Not because we like seeing a child die, but because of what it means and how it's going to define Shadow's character, as it has all the multiple times that he's been included in media. I'm so excited. Again, there are a lot of challenges. There are a lot of missions. There's a lot of everything. I'm so tired of yawning. I wish there was a way to stop yawning. I've been yawning since about afternoon is about when. And I know yawning does not mean that you are tired per se. It means that the brain is not getting enough oxygen. So either I need to breathe a lot harder, or I need to sleep a lot longer, or both. I'm gonna assume it's both. But it'd be difficult for me to breathe heavier when I'm so used to breathing as I do, which is I typically take shallow breaths. Not intentionally, it's just like how I've been doing it. And there's not really a tutorial for how to breathe 101. If there was, I would probably still fail it. But I'm able to like hold my breath and do that kind of stuff. But I typically just do like shallow breaths when I'm breathing normally so I don't make a sound. And that's just kind of how I am. Now, my spouse, when they are like going to sleep, they will like convert themselves into like heavy breaths, in which like you can see like the chest move up and down. You can hear it. If it's really cold, you can even see it. So tired of yawning, my goodness. But yeah, just a whole shebang, and just a bunch of talking about breathing. Like I didn't even know I spent so much time talking about breathing. This little area here is definitely going to test you. It's not going to be easy, and what you have to do is you just have to be very aware as to like the height of it all. Like you just have to be so good with knowing where it is going and how you are able to keep track of it yourself. And it is just definitely not easy in order to get all these clocks here. So don't beat yourself up if you fail, because believe you me, I failed many times. So again, don't take it to heart. Just keep trying. You got this. And you can always live and learn. And you could be hanging on the edge of tomorrow, but you'll find another way. Speaking of finding another way, I found out that there is English versions of 2 Japanese songs that, like, one of them I grew up listening to. The other one I knew of it, but did not really look hard into it. One of them is the ending theme from the first season of Inuyasha called My Will by Dream. There's an English version of it, and it is like so sad and romantic, and I almost cried listening to it. The other one is Ghost Rule, which was made popular by Vocaloid. Whether or not it is or is not by them, I have no idea. But there is a English cover of it, and oh, it's so good. Oh, it is so good and depressing and sad, and oh, it's so good. It's so good. If you've never heard of it, I highly implore you to listen to it. Again, it's called Ghost Rule. And the lyrics, oh my goodness, it's like, hey, hold on, I like, while I am showing you the different things and showing how we have all the collectibles, I really just want to like read some of these lyrics for you. And it's Mayday, go ahead and fire away, since honesty is hard for me to find these days. Hey Mayday, go ahead and judge away, I choose to be this kind of person anyway. Mayday, tell them who I really am, since everything I know's about to meet its end. Hey Mayday, tell me who I really am, did you figure out with me that you know was just a sham? Oh, wow. The Japanese version was like, hey Mayday, then I'm gonna talk the all down, then I'm gonna nick that out. Alright. With that, we have completed all the challenges, and the only thing that we have left, aside from the one trophy, is to defeat the final boss, and that is the final collectible. So if you check and see the thing about the collectibles for Shadow, you will have like 97 out of 98. The final collectible is, 193 out of 194. The final one is beating the final boss. That's it. Once you do that, you get the trophy, as well as for clearing Shadow Generations. But that is the only thing that we have left. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time with the finale of Sonic X Shadow Generations. Goodbye, my CB Bears!